Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so glad you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour power vinyasa practice for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of twisted crescent lunge. The message is about dissolving blocks from within. So I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. Welcome to Never Better Yoga. I'm Susan Smelt. If you follow me on Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we are going to push that start button on the playlist right now. Then come with me. We're going to come right around onto our mats into child's pose. So let your knees be nice and wide. Let your big toes track together. And just lengthen your arms out in front of your body. Now, if that is a little too much, always know you could stack your fists and rest your forehead upon your fists, or even putting your forehead on a block. Let the knees go wide. Let the hips head towards your heels. And collectively, let's take a nice deep breath in. Fill your chest, fill your lungs, fill your diaphragm up with your breath as you sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. And sigh it out your mouth. Now begin to connect the focus of your mind in towards your breath. Practicing that Ujjayi pranayama breath that moves in and out through your nose. Then I want you to walk your hands back so they're beneath your shoulders. Physically push yourself up. Parallel your knees and shins and come to cat and cow. So you're going to round your back and tuck your chin. Then inhale as you soften and melt your heart right through the gateway of your arms. Now do that again. Exhale, round and hollow. Push the earth away. Inhale, soften and melt. Keep that going. So today we are going to dissolve any blocks that may be within. So we are going to step up our edge. So the edge is where we come right up against ourselves and what we can do and be. It's that boundary between where we are and where we grow. It's got a little bit of a place of comfortable discomfort, which is where all growing and healing happens. So shift your hands, one right and one left. Bend your elbows and circle your hips around. So it's a little saja movement, a little free flow as you just bow your head and lift it up. You might even get your neck and head into the mix. Just getting some movement in the body. The circular motion is super slow. It matters not how big the circle is. Just make it full, make it complete. And then reverse the direction. We're going to stir the pot up, breaking out of old patterns and habits. It's kind of been said, Michelangelo. I love that Michelangelo statue thought that within each of us lies our authentic body and our natural divine self. All we got to do is chisel away that which does not belong. And then we reveal our best self. Now, walk your hands towards your knees. If you have the capability of flipping the hands around with thumbs out, do so. Tuck your toes under. Rock your hips towards your heels as you pull the heel of your hands off the mat. Pull your chin to your chest as you draw in. Inhale, arch the back, land the heel of your hands and look up. So it's cow. Exhale, pull it back for cat. Rock the hips to the heels. Inhale, shift forward and look up. Exhale, draw in and rock back. Now stay right here. Flip the hands around right onto your thighs. Stretch your arms out and up, and then lift up off your heels, taking the right hand inside the left. So it's a little reverse namaste. Point the toes, bend the elbows, and lean your body up and over to the right, hugging your inner thighs in to keep your balance, finding your center. Come back to the middle and then lean up and over to the left. Now back to the center, draw the elbows in, unravel the hands, bring them to heart center. Close your eyes, draw your chin to your chest while you're on your knees and your shins. Today, should you have a wish or a prayer that you'd like to dedicate your practice towards, let this be the place that you seal that in. Your hands in this Anjali Mudra connected towards your chest, sealing in your purpose for your practice, a single-minded proposition. Once you have that, offer it up on the inhale. Hook your thumbs overhead. Expand your heart and chest as your elbows bend and you look up. Now collect your hands, bend at the waist. Hands land back on your mat so you're in that tabletop all four style. Bend your arms and go chin, chest, belly as you slither right onto your mat. With your toes pointed, breathe in cobra. Exhale, breathe out, lower your chin back down. Do that again, nice and slow. Press the all 10 toes, shoelace side into the mat, lift your heart up. Exhale, lower back down. One more time. Inhale, rise up, retract your shoulders, hips stay grounded, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, lower your chin back down. Tuck your toes, pop your hips up and back. Take your body right into downward facing dog. Now in your downward facing dog, you might need to adjust a little bit. Your hands are going to be the width of your shoulders. Your feet are going to be the width of your hips. Now move in your down dog wherever serves you best. So if you want to pedal through your feet and kind of shift your hips by lengthening out your side bodies, whatever areas of your body are locked up or super tight, today's the day. We're going to build that heat and dissolve those blocks that might hinder our practice from within. Now, right from here, I want you to walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of the mat. Heel toe your feet all the way the width of the mat. Capture one hand on each bicep. Now your knees can be bent. Hang down in ragdoll. So ragdolls just hang out. Let the crown of the head be heavy, almost like wearing a helmet, and move it side to side. Any kind of angst, any kind of worry, with all of the uncertainty that surrounds us, just let anything that could be troubling you today, just move your head back and forth and give yourself permission to let it spill right out onto your mat. Then draw a yes back in, moving your head back and forth with that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong. There is absolutely no coincidence that you showed up today. You are right here where you belong. We're going to dissolve any blocks from within that are hindering your practice or your life. And just let that knowingness be. You are right where you need to be today. Release the right hand down, pop the right heel up, bend the right leg, take the left hand to the sky or to your left hip. Now rock back and forth. So you're going to come up onto the ball of the left foot and then rock back onto the heel, but it's very slight. Back and forth, either arm lifted, either hand on hip, or if you prefer a bind, a half bind, maybe that left hand goes to the top of the right thigh. Now breathe back and forth into your body. Now release that connection in this wide-legged fold. Pump the shins back, hands on shins, heart forward, halfway lift. Exhale, pull yourself physically together in the forward fold. Now do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and bow. One last time. Feel the lengthening of the backside of your body, keeping your navel, protecting your lower back, tabletop style. Exhale, hinge and fold. Now root to rise, stretching all the way up, ascending high to the heavens, collecting your hands at heart center. Lift your arms back up. That reverse namaste again overhead. Bend the elbows, lean up and over to the right. Now back to the center. Feel the planting of the soles of your feet. Lean up and over to the left. Get a lateral extension on your side body. Beautiful. Come back up. Release your hands. Lace them together in that Kali Mudra style with the index fingers long. Slide your hands down the back side of your body. Retract your shoulders and just take your gaze up. Stretch your neck and your throat chakra out. Release that connection as you fold back over your legs, bending the left leg, popping the left heel up, left hand in the center, maybe on a block, or tent the finger pads, or plant the hand, right hand on your hip. Possibly right arm lifted, maybe a half bind. So many options. And then take that very slight shift back and forth. We often find the gift. It's the gift of your yoga practice as we shift our own personal perspectives. It's been said that we have as many as 60,000 thoughts a day. And should tomorrow come, we will have 90% of those thoughts be the same unless we choose to make a little shift. So right here, rocking back and forth, let that represent that shift. Now, release your hands down in the fold and walk out. You're going to walk all the way out to a wide-legged high plank. So your feet are further than your hips. Your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Shift both your heels to the right. Stay on the right hand. Pivot the left arm up and overhead for a little varied version of side plank. Come back around, left hand down, shift the heels left, left shoulder over the wrist, right arm up, overhead. Plug that right shoulder blade in. Really activate your core. Flex your feet, pull your belly in to protect your spine. Come back to that high plank, and then take your body back to down dog. So now you're in a wide-legged dog. Physically take your mat, grip it on the outside. So your hands are wider than your shoulders. Your feet are already wide. And see if you can, in your mind's eye, physically pull yourself apart. Arms are going forward, legs are going back. Tailbone is heading toward the sky as waistband heads toward your thighs. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, bring your hands back onto your mat and bring your feet at the width of your hips. Peel the left heel off your mat as you raise the right leg up, long, straight, and strong. Now, bend the right leg and then open at the hip. Circle the right foot around the ankle. So you're in three-legged down dog with the right leg lifted, right foot circling around, and then reverse that direction. Now, draw the right knee right into the nose, right up the center line. Inhale, stretch it back, long, straight, and strong. Do that again. Exhale, pull it in, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, stretch it back out, long, straight, and strong. Third time, pulse that right knee toward your forehead. Then step the right foot toward the right thumb as you come into modified revolve lunge. Take your time on the twist. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Breathe. Now, I want you to either tent those left finger pads if they're not, or maybe start to levitate that left hand up, taking your body right into the twist. Super slow, pivot around, warrior two. Beautiful. Now, flip both palms, straighten the right leg, look up, press your hands together overhead. Now, bending your arms, press back into warrior two. So it's pumping your warrior. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, straighten the right leg, look up, press your palms together. Exhale, press back down. Now, third time, flip both palms, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, press back down and hold. Now, flip the right palm for peaceful. Reach up and back. Now, pinwheel your hands down. I want you to go right back to modified revolved lunge, right where we were. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Ignite that left kneecap. Lift it up. Let the twist come from the waist. Now, find the lightness in the left hand, starting to use your core to drive the left arm forward, right hand back. Up and around, this time right into peaceful. Flip that right palm, reverse. Pinwheel the hands down again. Third time, left hand down, right arm lifts. Modified revolved lunge. Breathe, lighten the left hand. Start to levitate it up as you pull the right arm back in the twist. Up and around, right into peaceful. Now this time, frame the right leg, peel the back heel in. So you might even have to shorten your stance a little. So this is a little runner's stretch, but a little modified. I want you to really bend the back leg. See if you can pull back on the right hip and then bow down with a bent back leg. Now inhale, shift with a bent right leg and draw your hips back to a bent left leg. Now move through. This is kind of a circular motion. It circles around. The right leg bends, the left leg bends. You're creating a circular motion. Your hands are working, if they can, a little bit back behind that right leg. Now get into the flow of this circle. Not the easiest thing. And then hold up in runner's pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now with a bent right leg, float the left inner thigh up for standing L shape. Pull the left knee right up the center line to your nose and hold. Set it next to the right foot. Scoop your arms up, chair pose. So how do we dissolve those blocks within? Playing your edge doesn't always mean going for it or pushing yourself. That's really our egos. Bring your hands together at heart center. Sometimes your edge is learning to do less. Twist left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh. Maybe being a little more patient with yourself and others. Switch to the other side. Being a little more tolerant of others and their opinions and their ways of being, and maybe even being more compassionate. Now, bow down over your legs. Pump your heart up, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold and hinge. Now, rise all the way up, top of your mat. Stand tall, breathe in. Exhale your hands back to the center of your heart. Offer the arms up. This time, left hand inside the right. So it's the opposite reverse namaste hands up and over to the left. Can you press your palms together as you bend and find that mobility in your side body stretches? Come back to the center. Up and over to the right, just like Michelangelo's statues. It's all inside. We got to unveil our best self. Bow down as you unravel your hands and bring them in towards your body with your elbows. Inhale and lengthen. Step back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, pop both of your heels up. Shift your body into high plank. From your high plank, drop your knees, shoulders over the rest, elbows graze the body, chin, chest, belly. Rise up, back bend of choice. Retract your shoulder blades, maybe upward facing dog pose. Exhale, dive back to down dog. Now in your down dog, peel the right heel up, lift the left leg long, straight, and strong. Bend the leg, roll open at the hip. So you've got that left inner thigh setting it on a shelf in your mind's eye. Keep balance, equal amounts of weight in both of your hands, and circle the left foot right around your ankle. Then reverse that direction. Can you fan your toes out? Now straighten the left leg long, straight, and strong. Pull the knee right into your nose, a rounded back, chin tucked. Inhale, stretch that left leg long, straight, and strong. Do it again. Exhale, use your powerful breath to move in and out through your nose. It helps dissolve those blocks from within. Third time, exhale, knee to nose. This time, pulse like you're going to kiss that left kneecap. Step the left foot towards the left thumb. And you're going to go ahead and make that twist. Right hand down, left arm lifts up. So the left knee tracks right over the second and third toe. If your legs have kind of shifted onto a tightrope, make it more like a train track. And then how do you lighten up that right hand? You really have to activate the core. Left arm heads back, right arm heads forward into the twisted crescent. There you go. Now up and around Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Gaze over that left index finger as you bend into that left leg. Being right here and right now is when we know how. Straighten the left leg. Breathe in, collect the palms of your hand overhead. Exhale, breathe out, press back down. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, press back down. Growth being one of the most important ways to play your edge. Breathe in, look up, lift up, ascend high. Exhale, descend nice and low. Now, where am I now? How can I accept, let go, and grow? Flip that left palm for peaceful. Now, pinwheel your hands down. Revolved modified lunge. Right back where we began. Breathe and hold. Lighten up the right hand. Left arm back, right arm forward. There you go. Up and around, right into peaceful warrior. Take your time. The transitions are super slow. Pinwheel your hands down. Right hand down. Left arm lifts. Breathe. Last time, 10th the finger pads. Left arm back, right arm forward. Activate that core. Up and around, right into peaceful. Keep the left leg bent, shin heading forward, and come back around to modified revolved lunge. Now, frame this left leg. I like to slide the left leg back, bend the right leg as you fold over the left. So it's a little modified version of pyramid pose. Now bend the right and do like a little circular motion. So the knees, they kind of bend at the same time as you circle your hips up and back. Now you might even want to change directions. Draw it back and then circle it forward. But then I want you to hold up, inhale and lengthen, exhale, fold over that front leg. Now begin to shift your weight onto the left foot. Let the right inner thigh float up for L shape, that standing L shape, bringing that balance in your hips. Now exhale the right knee into your nose. Set it next to the left. Scoop your arms up for thunderbolt chair pose. From chair, stand all the way up. Hook your thumbs, index fingers together. Open your heart. This time as you bow down, hinge, bend, and fold. Take yourself through vinyasa. Inhale and lengthen. Either step back high plank pose and lower down from here. Option to use your knees, or float back to low push-up with bent arms. When you get back to downward facing dog, hold. Now, walk your feet in about 6 inches. Pop your heels up on the in-breath. On the out-breath, bend your knees. Step, walk, float, fly. Feet to your hands, chair pose. From your chair, stand tall and open your heart. Exhale, dive down, cascade over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Exhaling back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step the right foot to the right thumb, modified revolved lunge. Rise up for twisted crescent. Up and around, right into peaceful. Let it go, let it flow. Pinwheel your hands down. If you don't want to flow, simply step back to down dog. Float it, fly it, you choose. Once you land in down dog, left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step the left foot between your hands toward the left thumb. Right hand down, left arm lifts. Rise right up, right hand forward, left hand back. Up and around, spin the outer edge of the right foot down. Flip the left palm for peace. Pinwheel your hands down, move your body through that vinyasa flow or take it out. Plank to knees, three-legged high plank, you choose, you decide. Now we're going to do the same series a couple of times. So I like to walk my feet in about 6 inches to shorten my down dog. Pop up your heels on the breath in. One breath, one move. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, hop feet to hands to chair pose, top of your mat. Inhale, rise. Open up the heart. Breathe in, hook the thumbs. Exhale, cascade over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back, taking it through Vinyasa. Where am I now? How can I accept this place, let go of what serves me no longer, and grow? Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. You know this, you've got this. Right knee to nose. Step it up, modified revolved lunge. Left hand down, right arm up. Lighten the left finger pads. Lift the left arm, twisted crescent. Up and around, right into peaceful. Pinwheel your hands down. Vinyasa flow. Empty your breath out. Right leg might join the left. Inhale, practice being right here, right now. Not nowhere, but now. Right here, left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Build the heat in your body. It dissolves those blocks. Twisted, revolved lunge. Rise up for twisted crescent. Up and around, right into peaceful. No rush. There is no rush today. Now, pinwheel your hands down. Let your body go. Let it flow. You move in your way, your style, your way of moving and flowing. Letting the heart lift. Breaking through those old ways of being. Hold up in your down dog. Hold up. 3 rounds of breath. Breathe in for 1. Maybe lift your heels. Breathe out. Exhale. Breathe in. Smooth out your breath. Exhale, samavriti, smooth sameness of breath. Breathe in. This time, audible sigh out. Let me hear it. Ah. Hold up. Can you find stillness in your down dog? Ooh, yes. Take out any fidgeting. Be still and know. Let your breath lead. Never underestimate the power your breath has to help control your mind. Your breath slows, the chatter in your head slows. Now let's do the same thing one last time. So you already know the flow. If your feet are not walked in a little bit, bring them in. Find the breath. Find the power of your breath to move your body. Come with me. Heels lift on the inhalation. On the exhalation, knees go wide, they bend. Inhale, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands. Find thunderbolt chair pose. From your chair, rise up, being more tolerant, more patient. Open up to your personal edge. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Vinyasa flow, your style, your choice. Float back, fly back. You can float back to a low push-up, step back, high plank. You've got that option to take it out. Right leg is going to lift when you get back to down dog. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time. Step it toward the right thumb. Modified revolved lunge. Lift the left arm forward, right arm back, twisted. Up and around, peaceful. Flip the right palm. Reverse. Pinwheel your hands down. Let it go. Let it flow. Maybe three-legged high plank to three-legged low plank. Right leg joins the left. Exhale up and back. Down dog. Hold. Reset. There is no wasted time in preparation time. When you're ready, elevate the left leg. Long, straight, and strong. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time. Step it up. Modified revolve lunge. Lift up twisted crescent. Up and around. Right into peaceful. Flip that left palm. Follow it with your gaze. Pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through Vinyasa. Emptying your breath out. Inhaling as you rise up. Exhaling as you draw your body back in to down dog. Once you land in down dog, peel your heels up, bend your knees and let them land. Rock your hips back to your heels. Walk your hands up your thighs. Now, sitting on your heels, if this is too much, no worries. Lift right up off of your heels. Bring your hands into that reverse namaste. Rise up, hips off heels, elbows bent. Reach up and over to the right. Back to the center, up and over to the left. Back to the center. Release the arms, lace them, point your toes. Slide your hands down the back side of your body and look up. Bend at the waist, hands go down. Chin, chest, belly, slither onto your mat. Retract your shoulders, lift the heart. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, take your body up and back, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet as far as you need to get your peace fingers on your big toes. Physically pull the big toes up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Sneak your elbows in. Physically pull yourself together. Now, shake your head out. Any dissolving of anything not serving you. We have a little more choice to think about what we want to think about. Just because those thoughts pop into your head doesn't mean you have to run with them and make a full-blown movie, DVD, full color and sound. You get to choose what movie to watch. Remember the good. Shake out anything that's not serving you today and draw a yes. Just draw that yes back in, that knowingness that you continue to show up, unveiling your best self, which is already, it's already here. It's already inside of you. It's just letting the blocks dissolve that could be hindering it. Now, physically pull your big toes up again. Exhale, sneak back down. Now, let the big toes go. Heel toe your feet closer together. Drop your hips, lift your arms for Utkatasana, back of your mat, chair pose. Fingertips alongside your feet. Left hand, left hip. Right hand, right shin, carry it up, or peace fingers around the right big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Left arm lifts. Now, how do you find balance? Breathing in and out through your nose. Breathe. We want to exceed ourselves to find our exceeding selves. Open up on the lateral extension. Stay with it. Open up your body. Stabilize it. Steady your gaze. Now, physically take that right leg up and over the left. Hands at the center of your heart. Pigeon standing at the back of your mat. Unravel your right leg. Kick it back as you dive over the left. Walk your hands out, three-legged down dog. Peel the left heel up, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time. Step the right foot between your hands, but toward the right thumb. This time, dip the left knee down. Offer your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Left hand forward, right hand back, left toes tucked under. Up and around, right into peaceful. Flip the right palm. This time, straighten the right leg, reverse your triangle, reach up and back. Now, dock your hips back, take it out and down. Right hand might come to the shin, maybe to the outside of the right leg. Left arm lifts, breathe. Beautiful. Now, turn it into Pasardo-Padottanasana, a wide-legged fold. Walk your hands as far as you can out in front of your body and your tailbone back in the opposite direction. Breathe. Now reverse it. Walk your hands underneath, palms down. Now, if your head's down and you're a headstander, go right up. No worries if not. You choose, you decide. But walk your hands maybe just a tint further toward the opposite wall. If you're upside down, squeeze your inner thighs in. Bring two legs together toward one, ascending high, and then bringing that descend right back down. When we all land together, right hand down, let the left arm lift for a twist, pulling the right hip back. Breathe. Now, left hand down, let the right arm lift, pull the left hip back, twist to the front, and breathe. Now, I want you to pivot the right foot toward the right, float up, half moon at the top of your mat. Right hand over and out, left leg lifts, left arm lifts. Maybe a bent Chapasana connection. Now, if you've got that connection, hang on to it. We're rising up, baby dancer. No connection, no worries. Stand up, left hand, left foot. Kick the shin back, steady your gaze and breathe. Land it in chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step back, high plank pose and hold. Take your body from high plank to down dog. Peel your heels up, shift back to high plank. Maybe drop your knees, maybe lower all the way from plank. Come on to your belly, retract your shoulders, pin them together. Rise up, either up dog or cobra. Exhale, up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last standing series. Walk your hands back to your feet. Your feet are going to be closer together. Scoop the arms up for Utkatasana chair pose. From your chair, sweep your tips of fingers to the earth. Right hand, right hip. Left hand carries the left shin. Possibly peace fingers on the left big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, right arm lifts. Now, how do you stand tall? Ascend high. Can you grow just a little bit more? If your body is weakening right here toward the end of our practice, our spirit is strengthening. Woo, what a beautiful thought. Open up on the diagonal. Stand and breathe. Now, carry that left leg across. You are so much stronger than you think. Sometimes we overrate those feelings. Bring your hands together at heart center. Breathe. Somebody breathe. Unravel said left leg. Kick it back. Bow over the right. And then walk your hands out for downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Draw the knee to the nose. Step it forward. Back knee to the earth. Anjaneyasana. Arms rise up. Breathe in. Right hand forward. Left hand back. Breathe out. Now you know where we're going. Up and around. Right in to peaceful. Flipping that left palm. Straighten the left leg, reach up and back, and then dock your hips. The left hip, it draws back. Left hand maybe on your shin, maybe on a block. Right arm elevates up. Breathe. Triangle pose. Utthita Trikonasana. Now, turn it in to Jiva lunge. So you spin to the right, right leg bends. Right knee tracks over the second and third toe. Maybe left toes come up, or you can keep it a little higher. You choose, you decide. If you want more, kickstand the right arm across. You could even bind the right leg. Now reverse it. Jiva lunge on the left. Bending the left leg. Maybe right toes come up. Maybe you want to keep it a little higher. Now travel the left toes to the front of your mat. Reach the left arm out. Maybe you want your left hand on a block. Float up, half moon. Left toes forward, right arm lifts, right leg lifts. Now, where is your edge today? Step up your edge. Maybe that doesn't mean pushing through, going harder. Maybe it means pulling back. Your intuition is always, always right. It's just a matter of listening. Maybe you go into that Shavasana variation if you have it and can rise to baby dancer. Right hand goes on the big toe side, or just standing, bend the right leg. Even option to use a strap. And then release it back into Utkatasana chair pose. From your chair, fold over your legs. We are going to take one crow or malasana, the yoga squat. Crow, kakasana would be where your hands plant and your knees load on your upper arms. If you want to give it a try, or maybe you stay right in malasana. You choose, you decide, but all land in malasana. Now, bring your hands down to help extend your legs out in front once your bottom lands on your mat. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Breathe in. Left hand forward, right hand back. Breathe out. Right hand behind your body. Bend the right arm, lift up and back. Dissolve those blocks from within. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. So the principles to stepping up our edge. Be here and now. Walk your hands out in front. Rather than being nowhere, be now here. Then we want to be in the now, and that's when we know how. Fold over your legs. Maybe your knees are bent. Flex your feet, press your thigh bones down. See if you can lengthen your spine out. And then growth. Always growing, always learning, finding new ways, new perspectives, looking at things. Where am I now? How can I accept this place? Let go and tap in to growth. Now, walk your hands back. You're going to bring your forearms down. Pop your heart up for fish pose. Let the heart and chest lift. Stretch your neck out. If you want to keep your chin to your chest, so be it. Now I want you to slide forward and let your arms come down onto the mat. Your palms are going to come down. Your feet are planted at the width of your hips. So hands are down, head is down, hips are down, feet are down. Push down to rise up for Setu Bandha bridge pose. Now, if you can inch your shoulders together and maybe connect your hands underneath, get a little additional stretch. Hug the inner thighs in. The knees want to go wide. Keep them in line. Pop your heels up. Lift your hips higher. Keep your hips high. Lower your heels down. Whew. Now release that connection and lower down onto your back. Slip your hands one under each hamstring or lace the hands and roll around on your back. Let your feet roll right around your ankles. Then reverse that direction, a little more of that saja movement, that free flow. Just landing on your back with that knowingness that you unrolling your mat today is exactly where you belong. No coincidence you're here. Now, cross the right leg over the left. Slip your hands either under the left hamstring or perhaps on the left shin. Now, if you need additional space, you could always loop a belt or a strap so you could make that connection. Open the right hip, not through the knee, but through the hip joint. Just breathe into this hip opening. Breathe and hold. Now, let the left leg go straight up and then lower it down to your mat. Pull the right shin in and give it a nice hug. Use the left hand to roll the right hip over the left. Tee the right arm and look over to the right. Beautiful. Now come back on your back. Left leg is going to cross over the right. Slip your hands under the right hamstring, maybe the right shin, and draw in. Should feel a nice opening on this left IT band, this left hip, letting the hip open through the hip joint. Activate. It's a very active stretch. Foot is flexed, toes are fanned out. Breathe into it. Now lift the right leg up and then release it all the way down to the mat. The right leg lands on the mat, the left leg hugs in, and then right hand on the outside, roll the left hip over the right, tee the left arm, look to the left. Now come back onto your back and find happy baby. Maybe it's the outside edges of your feet. Maybe it's the outside edges of your legs. Rock your happy baby just a little bit. It's back to that shift. The tiniest little shifts can take you in a new direction, a new destination. Stepping up to your edge. Dissolving any of those blocks that hold you back. Now, from here, if you have time for Shavasana, you could even turn the video off and stay 5, 10, 15 minutes. Or you can rock right up with me to a seat and we'll bring our practice to a close. Slip your hands beneath your kneecaps and just bend the elbows like we did on our hands and knees and just circle around. Very slow. Slow you go. Feel the mobility, the pliability, the flexibility of your body. Now reverse the direction. And then hold up right in the center and sweep your arms out and up, carrying all of your blessings. Gather them up, stepping up your edge as you seal right into your heart your purpose for your practice today. Letting that single-minded intention be solidified, which will bring you peace, clarity, and just the privilege of growing and bringing your best self out. Now, looking up, let's finish off with one Om to home. Take a nice deep breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.